And we are back, guys. Like already said, at the end of Jojo's and my race, Joe and I will be commentating Limes versus Platonic.
All right, so we're back once again. All right, so I'm just going to count these guys down because I know they're itching to go. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! This is definitely going to be a match for the ages. You know, it's kind of stealing Mac McD's line. But I mean, I do feel like this is going to be a really intense match. I mean, you got really top tier competitors. They're number 1 and 2 on the leaderboards for this category. I mean, they're both really skilled runners. I've raced both of these guys and lost to both of them, but it just shows how good they are. And now you got to
That's no shame at all to lose against them.
Yeah, I mean, now you get to see them go head to head. But yeah, so just typical tanker stuff. And wow, that was actually interesting. He kind of just avoided that guy.
Oh!
New strats, huh?
He missed the roll into the cutscene.
Oh! Yeah, I know the feeling. But I guess, oh yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, make sure the game audio is on for this scene.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so it looks like, let me see. All right, yeah, that's good now. So first up is going to be Olga. This could definitely go either way because right now nobody really has any like clear lead yet. So let's see what they get.
Both get a normal right side.
Oh, there you go then.
Out of the ordinary.
I forgot to ask you in our last match, like, the Olga that I got was a left with a very late recovered loop. I forgot to ask you what kind of Olga you had.
I had a right.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I kind of looked over and it was like...
I missed the last headshot on her, so I had to do a second shot.
Oh, so that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. And just like that, I mean, before we're even finished talking, they're both done, and it's still anybody's game right now.
Neither of them gets a death drop. Did you get one?
No, I tried to go for it, and I got it in my practice run yesterday, but it's always like in the legit run, I just never seem to get it. But don't let the difference between feeds fool anybody. I mean, you know, of course, we're gonna always go to IGT at the end of the run, despite whatever happens. Plus, again, in the tanker, there's really, you know, lots of things that can happen that can affect the lead with the engine room coming up.
But in case you didn't know why we are always going to IGT, the reason is pretty simple. We are all playing the PC version of Metal Gear Solid 2, and this version does not count load times.
Yeah, because in other versions like the HD collection or even just the original game, you would have loads counted in, whether if there's a loading trick involved, which in the PC version, it's actually very fair, given that it's 100% IGT.
Yeah, and both going for the drop-down strat instead of going for the 1974 strat, how Limes likes to call it.
Yeah, I mean, I almost call like the drop like the swag strat because it follows up with the swag roll at the stairs.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that you're saving is just skipping a little cutscene in the bomb room. Nice swag roll by both.
Yep. And neither of them. Oh, Platonic missed a shot.
See,
oh no, he got the code.
Oh, he got the codec. Oh no. Oh no. This is really unlike him, and that's gonna cost him quite a bit of time. Because what just happened was, if you try to approach the lasers without disabling the sensor units first, you will get an emergency codec from Alakon saying, "Hey, make sure you got rid of the lasers before you cross through."
Otherwise, so ship goes kaboom.
Yes, and we've actually seen. Trying to think. I think we've seen the laser room detonated in this league. I know we've seen the Shell 1-2 connector.
I just wanted to say I'm not sure about the ship, but we saw the bridge being destroyed.
Wait, what were we commentating that race where it was like both bridges got blown up? Oh
Tino
my
and
god.
Makara.
Oh my god, that was such a
That
I
race
couldn't.
was something.
Oh man, I just couldn't believe what I was witnessing that day. All right, so guard rush for D-Limes. A little bit unlucky at the start with probably like the center target lock, so he's gonna have to. Or actually, no, he did get the guard in the back. Okay, I just didn't see it.
Yeah,
He killed
I
himself
had to
fast
go
at we.
for some weird stuff at guard rush because for some reason I was holding L1 the whole time, which led to me always locking on, and I was confused why this was happening. And then I missed so many bullets that I had to trank 2 guards to have a bullet left.
Yeah, I also got unlucky with the guard on the right, just doing the blind fire, which is hard to target them.
Yeah.
But man, just like that, I mean, Platonic he's gaining ground again. I
Yeah.
mean, he just tripped the laser, and he's only one room behind now.
Not
And
even
of
a
course,
room.
one thing that could be attributed to this, and maybe you can shed some light on this because I don't have it set up yet, is the rapid fire turbo.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really helping for like for the holds, but it really helps you like skipping cutscenes. It's pretty fast. So basically, with Fix, the patch we are using to run the game smoothly, there is an inbuilt turbo, which means if you activate it, it will just press the buttons repeatedly for you when you hold them down. And this was pretty recently that we found out about it.
Yeah, I think it's been like the past, what is it, like 3-ish weeks that
Yeah,
rapid fire has been
around.
integrated in.
Yeah, because BMN was actually the first one to find out about that one. And firstly, he did not really say anything, but we saw he had like a really good rapid fire for his. Yeah,
Yo,
I just
Apache
saw
Smash, thank you for the Prime sub. Man's a
Yeah,
legend. Be sure to follow @Apache Smash on Twitter.
yeah, that's really important.
But yeah,
Now I'm
BMN
completely
is
out.
yeah,
No.
but like you said, BMN he definitely found a lot of these little things with just with MGS2. He's actually developed the auto splitter for the game on PC, as well as a bunch of other like integrated mods and other things you can do. Like there's a trainer that allows you to basically make it a like practice thing where you can reload the room with a touch of a button, almost like a save state on an emulator. But right now, I mean, both getting into the plant. I mean, D-Lime's just slightly ahead.
Both are going for the M9.
Yeah, that's to be expected. Now, the real question in my mind is I wonder if either one of them are going to go the conveyor route, which is something you don't see too often. It's a new route that's been also been like integrated in. Instead of going clockwise and bomb diffuser, you go the opposite way and you use a conveyor belt glitch to step up to the conveyors while warping you across. Trying to think, it's shell 1 for strut A, and then another shell 1 warp for strut C. Yes, yeah, I think the only way I remember is just AC. But anyways, it'll.
Isn't it B? I'm not really
Trying
sure
to think.
about that one right
Actually, no,
now.
wait. I think it is strut B. You're right. Yeah. What do I know? I don't even run the route, but it's the whole idea is like if you do it perfectly over a route that goes the standard clockwise method, it gets you slightly ahead of them. By the time you rendezvous back to the roof of strut A to go down the elevator to disarm the last bomb.
I mean, from some testing which got done, it's not particularly faster, but it also depends on how good you are at bomb disposal and on how good you are on performing a glitch.
Yeah, because like you really do go not really out of your way, but like you have to acquire both of these boxes and you have to perform the conveyor belt like out of bounds glitch. Basically, like first try flawless. If it takes multiple attempts to do it, then it's not really making it valuable for your time. But I don't know. We'll wait and see. So far, it's just a race to get to Stillman. You'll notice that they unequip their N9s before they enter strut B. It's part of a menu trick with previous, meaning the next time they reconvene in strut C after the Stillman cutscenes, the weapon that's on their previous, and Platonic, a little early cartwheel there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they'll get their M9s on their previous equip by the time they exit the Stillman cutscenes. But
Yeah,
still,
exactly.
slight lead to D-Limes, and I'm just on the edge of my seat on this one to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think Platonic, I think he's done the conveyor. I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I know for a
Platonic
fact
and
he does non-lethal.
N are the ones who are
But I mean, but either way, both of these guys are equipped to, handle the task in front of them. So we'll just wait and see, because honestly, I don't really know myself.
Yeah. I guess Platonic won't go for it as well.
All right, so D-Limes.
Nope, both
going clockwise.
Both going the normal route.
Oh, there you go. So, like you are just saying, it really does depend on, if you execute the glitch very well, and if that seems, shaky at times, then this is most likely what people will do. And then I guess following up later will be then if either one's going to go non-lethal. I know Platonic was debating a while back if he even wanted to go for it as much. But perhaps for world record strat, since he is the world record holder, as far as I know. For VE,
I go for non-lethal in his world record. I'm not even
sure
he
did.
About that one.
I would have to pull up the run, but I'm pretty sure he did. But there's a lot of things you got to do to really get like sub 102, and then it's like the day will come like when we get like sub 101. In case anybody finds a big skip out there. There is an outstanding bounty for anybody that finds a big skip in this game. Doesn't matter the platform, or how you find it, but if it is a significant skip, it's for $1,000.
Which is a lot.
Yes, that's a lot of dollars. So if you do find a big glitch or a skip, we would love to hear about it. And you could also join the MGSR Discord to, share it. And if it's a pretty big skip, you get the money.
Yeah, Skip just...
Man, that cartwheel up the stairs like that is so slick. I wish I could do that. I don't know, every time I go to do it, I just like topple over and land on my back.
For me, it's a 50-50. This is why I don't go for it.
All right, so what you're just seeing there from both runners was they did a coolant rise, meaning as they were prone with the coolant, they stood up and then unequipped it, which is a minor optimization for just bypassing the animation cycles between, laying down and standing.
Yeah, it's a... I don't even know how much it saves, to be fair, but it sums up because we do it a bit over the course of the run.
Yeah, I mean, I think it saves
claimer pickup by dlimes. I just wanted to point that out for a second.
Ooh, man.
And Platonic also goes for it and gets it. I think this is so scary. I tried doing it on my own. It's so scary.
Oh my god, I actually tried to do it in a practice run and I failed miserably. But yeah, that is very, very hard to do.
For me, it's also, I'm reliant on the claimer because my computer room is extremely slow without it. The claimer thread really was a saving grace for me.
Yeah, the idea of picking up the claymore early versus picking up on the way to Fat Man is just, having that claymore out of the way early makes getting up through the bridge faster when you come back. Ooh, nice strength by D-Limes. See if Platonic will get the corner. And... wow, that's interesting. I also had that happen to me. That guard, went further out the doorway than I'm used to. I'm used to, turning, and then just them being there and using the alert queue as my moment to, get ready to fire.
Yeah, same.
So what you're seeing here is a cross diffuse where they're standing in a very specific spot, which is hugging the right, green pipe, while being just slightly behind the white painted line on the floor. And what this will do, it'll give you a thin window to actually defuse the bomb from the opposite side.
It's really precise to do. I gotta say it like that.
Yeah, because like sometimes even for me, like if I either step over to the left by accident or if I'm too far forward, you won't actually hear like the bomb being defused, and you just have to reposition.
Yeah.
Look
For
at
me,
D-Lines there. Look at that
yeah.
little misdirect. See, I'm not the only one that likes the meme and just have fun at times, so it's
That's the
always
whole
fun to see
part
that.
about the league, having fun.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes when you do get to like the high competitive times, then it seems like that kind of goes away for a little bit. But then when you come to stuff like this, the fun eventually
Yeah,
comes back.
it's like for me, it's all about the fun.
Yeah, I mean, I
So
guess
what?
if I really wanted to, have that fun, I would have done the Apache method of Solidus by standing on the edge for phase two. I thought about doing it, but I didn't want to
Oh
trigger
no.
D-Limes because it would have. No, there's just a thing with I don't know. Apache was memeing at the end of the run, stood by the edge, and D-Limes' first word was like, "What the hell was that?" Were you standing on the edge like that? He's like, "Hey, I was just having fun." Oh yeah, then Platonic, yeah, pausing, yeah, it was. I'm sure it was made
Yeah.
known during the on the way to Shell One. I use analog to avoid the mines on the EF connected bridge when you have the BDU disguise.
I'm
And then
missing my
Platonic
second
made it
game
a point
speed.
to stick it to D-Limes when, in a run of his, he actually tripped the mine, and then during the VE League race, he made it, and then paused the run just to tell Limes to F off. It was pretty
Yeah, it
fun
was
banter
pretty
between
funny, yeah.
runners. So
It
now it's a
really
race
was.
to the last bomb.
Yeah. But even if Platonic did some small missteps, he's not far behind.
D-Limes has like just under half a room lead. It's not really a lot, but still, there's a lot of obstacles further ahead in the run
Yeah,
that
the
could
big
definitely
things
change
are still
things.
coming up. The bridge area. Aims can also be a big decider between these two.
Oh yeah, what kind of aims did you get? I forgot about to ask you about that too.
Really, southwest.
Yeah, I actually got a northeast aims when every other aims I did in practice, I kid you not, was northwest every time. I even went in there during this race site saying, "Okay, it's gonna be northwest aims. I'll move on," and then it's like, "Oh, look, you're there."
Yeah, for me it was like a really awkward spot where he's exact on the like most west he can be.
All right, both nice elevator arrival times. I think Platonic got there slightly faster on just like the time remaining, maybe just by like a little less than half a second. But again, still anything can happen.
Yep. Again, a big obstacle is still in front of us. By the way, I got the Fortune trolled me really hard because we're just coming up to this. But Fortune trolled me really hard. She gave me the extra line of talking, even if I did not move to the other
Oh, oh,
side prior.
oh, Platonic. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, he was too far away.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's really close to the edge. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, he
Uh,
turned around with the coolant, so he won't fall into there.
oh, that's actually a neat method. I use the D-pad, which will give you a defined direction where I'll just
Oh,
tap down and to the left.
uh,
But it's
you're using the D-pad somewhere. That's interesting.
yeah. Well, actually, no. It was advice given to me because I actually fell in the water once and I forgot who told me, but it's like you could use the D-pad to like just turn yourself around and then D-pad left just so that the analog won't accidentally like swing you upward and then go for a swim.
Yep.
I just don't use the D-pad on the EF connector bridge because of reasons. So with Fortune, it's despite what some might think, it's actually not an auto scroller. I mean, it is, but it isn't. There's things
It's an
you can do to
auto-scroller
speed
and
it
it
up.
isn't an auto-scroller.
Yeah, it's an auto scroller that can lose you a lot of time if you're not careful. But there's things you can do to speed it up by having Fortune blow up both of these golden barrels on the left and right sides of the room. Only her railgun can destroy it. Why? Well, the game just made it that way, which is a point proven when
And
Platonic tried it
gets
on a
hit
dev
by
save.
her.
Oh wait, did he?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh! Yep, that can happen. That's part of the variance that every run has to put up with is just how she targets the barrels. It's not guaranteed. But either way, let's see. To answer a question, how much time difference is there between? Well, think it's probably like just kind of winging it. It's probably like 10-ish seconds, which isn't a lot. I mean, because right now he's just, again, like half a room ahead of
Nice
PlatonicGuy.
pick up by Platonic.
Man, every person that picks up that shaft there is brave. I'll just say that. I do not like the mines in this game.
I always pick them up on the other bridge.
Yeah, because like the thing about the shafts is you could use them for part of the Kale connecting bridge area, which is in the later section of the run. You could also use them for getting into Shell 2 a little bit easier, if the ciphers are a concern.
Yeah.
I tend to go shaftless.
I don't.
Yeah. It really depends on what you're comfortable with. I mean, because I think, honestly, looking back, there's really no wrong way going about it. One chaff is really all you need. One pickup.
I don't like this bridge. I don't need ciphers to make my life even harder.
Yeah, because like the risk you have with chaffless is like you'll have to go into Shell 2, like expected to take gunfire from the ciphers themselves. But either way, more on that later. So they're now making the way up to Fat Man.
And both set up for lethal Fat Man. They are none and coolant on previous.
Yeah, then you're seeing a somewhat of a specific movement set up to get a fast defuse in the spawn, which I think is referred to as the PGSD setup, which is named after the person that came up with it. It just guarantees, like, based on your placement in the room, you'll get a fast defuse, which saves you 1.25 seconds per bomb that you get a fast defuse. Okay, so Fat Man going around and to the left for Limes, but Annie did not get a fast defuse in the last bomb, but not too bad. Platonic got something similar to what I got. I mean, he went really far away. But again, also getting a fast defuse in the last bomb, which dlimes did not. So, I don't know, it's pretty much the same as they went in.
Yeah.
It's just dlimes is slightly ahead, but, not by a lot.
Definitely everything can happen.
So now Shell 1, let's see. Oh yeah, I was memeing in Shell 1, but anyways, about Shell 1. Ames could play...
What did you do?
What did I do? It was, when I first went into Shell 1, you get the forced codec from Rose, and I let the beginning part of it play where she says, got him in a jacket, and he's just like, get real! I don't know, you gotta have fun with this game. Because grinding out VE will definitely drive you crazy.
Yeah. I had a bit of trouble getting out again.
Oh yeah.
Like after you are at Ames, I was skipping the codec and the cutscene with turbo, and I did not lose early enough and did a cartwheel into the wall, and then all the timing was off.
All right, so here you're seeing dlimes avoid the mine using the D-pad. I'm sure my boy Platonic's gonna do the same thing with the analog.
I'm not sure if he was even analog.
Actually, I think he D-padded. That did not look like analog to me.
That looked like D-pad to me.
I'll have to confirm with him later if he did D-pad. I mean, I thought we were analog bros, man. What happened?
Oh, but he made a nice cartwheel.
That is a slick cartwheel.
Yep.
Okay, so I would expect they're both going to do the Claymore setup, which is equipping the Claymore before you get into the first floor elevator, which is going to be used as a chaotic misdirect.
And I always equip it once I'm
What
down there.
are you doing? Man, what's that guy's problem?
So
anyways, dlimes is now placing the mine that he just picked up from the EF connected bridge earlier and detonating it on purpose. Same with PlatonicGuy. The idea of doing this is that it saves you time over a normal approach to the room. It also guarantees that the elevator door, provided you don't do anything to slow your arrival time to get back there, will stay open. The only thing you gotta be careful for is just, guard placement. Wow, that was really close on dlimes' screen.
But it only saves time over in slow elevator. Fast elevator is faster than the Claymore's thread, but with the Claymore's thread you also get rid of the RNG.
Yeah, I mean, I actually like the Claymore strat the more that I've done it, because I feel like it just gives you more consistency when it comes to the elevator. You're not just at the mercy of getting a faster slow elevator.
Okay, now here we go, and Limes is past buffering for aims, and look where he is.
I think looked like he was.
They got
southeast.
identical aims.
Wait a minute. Wait, did they get the exact same spot?
Yep, they got it.
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
Same spot.
The exact, like, I'm not even talking like the same like location, like in the corner of the room, but the exact same body location in the room. That is crazy. That's another first for today. You know, you had a first of both playing the Scissors 61 codec by yours truly and my fellow co-commentator, and the first aims like duplicate. I mean, I don't know what to call it. They had the exact same names.
But now, if anyone else will go for the doubles, this is 60 and they're just copycats. We did it first.
Okay, damn right.
But I don't know. I somehow could imagine that we both would go for it because we both love to meme around.
I mean, like I said during the exit interview, I mean,
nice
I knew my run
by
was...
Platonic up the stairs. These carries look so cool. They look glitched, but cool.
Yeah, that is very hard to do, but I mean, it looks really nice when you get it. But like I said in my exit interview, I knew my run where it was going in. I've just figured on my normal streams, when I go through that hallway, if I know my run is over, I just play the codec for the heck of it.
Same.
You know? I mean, it's a fan favorite. You know, kind of calms me down too, especially if I know my run is not in a good place. Plus, it's a good laugh. I mean, by the way, I mean, did anybody get this 61? I know Glenn may have given me some, but I might have lost it. Let me know. I mean, the Colonel was kind of looking for it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're trying to riff. They're making the way to Harrier. I mean, there's not much going on.
They're just cartwheeling their ways.
I wonder if Platonic's gonna go. Oh, he did go for the cartwheel into the door.
Glenn just saying, "Stop losing the scissors, Joe."
I'm trying my best here. I just misplaced them.
Oh.
Wow, and Platonic with the alert strat with that guard. I know why he does it. He tells me like it saves frames of just having the guard open the door for you. I don't know. I just feel like it's all fun and games until you either get punched or kicked in the back trying to get to that door.
Okay, now the sensors.
All right, so I imagine they're both gonna go for the fast cipher shot.
No, they both were going kind of safe.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially with the use of turbo, you could try to go for a very quick shot on that cipher.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a good history with this bridge for those that watch my streams. I mean, whether if it's of my own doing with the sensors or the seagulls.
Seagulls.
All right, so D-Lime's going for a 5+1 with high damage. Platonic also going for a 5+1 with high damage. So now we'll get to see if they will make their follow-up shots along with the two die shots coming up, which is just skipping the cutscene as you see the missile pods drop, followed by an immediate stinger shot. And perfect fight for Limes. And Platonic, no, wait, missed! No. Oh no! Oh, dude, this is gonna be huge.
Yeah,
huge break for D-Limes.
In that race, it's huge.
Oh, dude, I don't think it was fully locked on when he fired the second shot.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is a gift for D-Limes right now, but...
Yeah, he will look at the stream and be like, yes!
Well, yeah, I would figure, you know, knowing him, well, this isn't really a moment to, like, beat your chest and be like, I got this, but I'm sure it's going to be a sigh of relief, because, you know, like I said, I've raced both of these guys. They're very hard to keep up with, and... You know, Platonic and I had our back and forth, like, even going into this, like, Platonic were at each other's heels the whole way, and then his gyro setting in DS4 Windows went haywire during the swim glitch attempt, which I still feel bad for him, you know, because you hate to see that happen to anybody, but right now, this is going to give D-Limes, just from what I think I witnessed with the time loss, but I think it's, like, probably, like, 15 to 20 seconds. I know if you don't get, like, a 5+1, either if it's you know, getting a low damage or high damage, it's still pretty significant because you're losing time for the Harrier to make its way back. when it
Yep,
flies
which
away.
takes like 14 seconds.
I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it's 420 seconds, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Too many seconds.
For
But still,
sure.
it's, right now it's just, like I said, it gives dlimes a little bit of a buffer just to kind of have some space.
Yeah.
But both are capable of doing the swim glitch.
I
And
don't like Limes knows he's ahead. I don't think he will do it. I guess Platonic will go for it.
yeah, he actually
After
took the
that.
words right out of my mouth there, because dlimes is very strategical about what he does
Yeah.
during his run, especially in a race. And sure enough, I'm sure either one of these guys are kind of keeping tabs on what the other is up to. JMC. Oh, God. I
No
was going to
gyro.
say, please, no gyro.
No, I guess he fixed that one now. So. But
Yeah,
hey,
I mean,
you're around for his run again. The last time you guys were racing in a friendly, his PC had other problems.
oh my God. I don't know what it is with. All right, so back
You are
history on this.
cursing him.
Every time Platonic and I are involved in a race, whether if it's just the two of us or if it's a friendly with, a few other runners, something
It
always
was
happens to Platonic's setup. What if
it
it's
was it
his
was a
gyro
7.
setting going haywire? What if it's controller disconnecting during the engine room? Or his computer blue screening during another friendly race? In Dean Lines' Discord, I'm like, what is it with me and
Like
racing Platonic? What
the one time
happens?
it was a 7-way. At the end it was a 5-way.
Yeah, it was like we started with 7 and we ended with 5 because Platonic blue screen, and I think Makarov. I forgot what happened to his. Like, I don't know if it like
Yeah, I
crashed or
also have no
something,
clue.
but
I guess
it
he
was like
crashed or froze or something.
I don't know, but it's like, yeah, if you race me, fair warning, I guess, when it comes to me and Platonic, so maybe just don't join that race. Limit the damage. I don't know. I don't know. It's I'm sure he's gonna listen back to this and be like, man, I gotta race that guy later. And it's like, I don't know, man. Just make sure your Jarvis settings all straightened
Yeah.
out before you race me
Okay.
again.
Now I appreciate that none of the two killed the president. I'm really happy for that one.
Oh, I'm sure
And
Apache
I'm
just
really
sitting back
proud.
there and he's like, man, what did I do to deserve this treatment?
He exactly knows what he did.
Yeah, I mean, Apache killed the president using the Nikita, which takes exactly 2 shots to kill the Nikita, and D-Limes, being the friendly competitive racer that he is, will always make it a point to stick it to you
Yeah, and
if
I
you
will do the
aim
same.
the way you
So
run in a good fashion. But
yeah, I mean he's used to it from me as well now. It's the
oh
exact
man,
same. Like we will always. It's the exact same. Like if someone does the Lime special or the BMN with this nice ramp.
or
Or
I'm now being known for if a seagull blocks your shot for
yeah,
the Shell into connecting bridge.
it's the jo yeah, it's a JoJo.
Yeah, I mean
Limes even called it like that in my last race against Mac. He also called it a glitch.
those
Limes
seagulls
is
are
going for
out to
swim
get me.
glitch. Limes is
I
going for
mean,
swim glitch. He was shooting the Sorcom.
let's see. Oh, is he? Oh, dude, I think
If
he
he
is.
shoots if he shoots the Sorcom, he's going for swim glitch. Something I learned.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh,
All right,
one,
so that's gonna be 1. Oh, he's got to go for another one. That's not high enough.
2, 2 cycle.
Uh,
Does he get
slow 2
the surfer?
cycle.
Platonic also going for it.
Yeah, that's what I expected him to do. So
Yeah,
here he
for the
goes.
nice surface. Oh no!
Oh, 1, and
Oh,
he skipped. Oh, he went down.
this will put him further back now.
Oh, all right. So he's got another chance to get this. He's got to get this here if he wants to make up any ground. Oh, that's not high enough, dude. He's got to get higher.
No.
He almost
Oh
kind of did a me
God.
with the swim glitch where you go up on the opposite side
Okay,
of the
he got
wall.
in there with a really
Yeah, that was like a.
bad 2 cycle at 2.5
I was
cycle.
gonna.
Somewhat.
I was gonna give him the benefit of just calling it like a very average 3 cycle, even though he dipped down.
Yeah.
But or I guess Apache's calling it the 69 cycle.
Hey,
Uh,
it's not a. I mean, it's not Apache doing it, so it isn't the 69 cycle.
yeah, but still, at this point now, D-Lime's still securing his lead. There's still other variables left in the run that can, influence what happens. I mean, I know.
Yeah, but with that swim glitch, Limes definitely made up even more ground for him.
Yeah, but I mean, D-Limes has had trouble with Jejunum before, especially when it comes to either falling through the Jejunum bridge gap or getting shot going over it.
He was falling through that.
Now, I'm pretty sure D-Limes has fallen through it once before, like maybe not during like a VE League race, but like during like a regular run.
Okay, this could be, but in races, Apache is known for it, losing 30 seconds and then losing his race by 2 seconds. I'm just getting hated right now.
I actually got to stick up for Apache on this one because, like, when we raced each other early in the league, it was an 8-second difference by the time both of us finished, and it was a very chaotic and stressful run, knowing how close it was. And then, of course, right after that, we witnessed our first ever tiebreaker involving Apache and Tino.
I actually thought he would go into a tiebreaker with you.
I was thinking that. And I swear to God, I'm glad it didn't happen because I don't know if I could stand like I went into like the exit interview thinking, my God, I better not see a tiebreaker to take our hill because I did not want to go through with it at the time. It was like the very first match of like the league night, and sure enough, with Apache and Tino's, it was also the first match of the night. You got to witness a tiebreaker. I mean, just got
everyone was popping
but...
off. It was so insane. Normally, I'm pretty quiet in the background when Apache is in the voice. I couldn't be quiet at this moment. You could hear me. You can hear me on the word. Just popping off in the background.
See, so the gap now, just kind of looking at this again, is probably, and again, I'm just kind of winging this, but it's, especially with Platonic Swim Glitch, the way he had it, probably like 25, 30 seconds, if not maybe a little more.
Yeah. Something like that.
But he's got still like a little more half a room lead above D-Limes, or I'm sorry, above Platonic. I don't know. It's been a day. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's, I guess the point is like it's still gonna take quite a bit of doing for Platonic to make up some time. But still, I don't count anything on until like you actually get to the end of the run. So we're just escorting Emma out, getting into the, the chill part of the run.
Yeah, this is like kind of a little preview. Yeah, and it's about 40 seconds, something like that.
Oh wait, did I really just say D-Limes has a lead on D-Limes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when D-Limes and Platonic are racing each other, since like they're so like equally skilled, it might as well be D-Limes saying, okay, how could I beat myself? Because you're racing somebody that's like just as good as you are, and and of course that's just my excuse of saying, oh look, I said something dumb again, haha. I don't know. I mean, secretly, maybe it could be another D-Limes clone. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the guy's kind of nutty.
Who knows? Like, just because I watched D-Limes put out the fire, I don't know what's up with me, my last runs, but Raiden always catches on fire there for me. I'm always going way too far to the right.
Oh, so like after you take out half the fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just, it really comes down
to
movement. Yeah.
It's just bad movement, it's nothing else. It's just me not being able to move correctly in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I try to make it a point to, like, not really walk into the wall as I move her over, but just to ensure that it's not, like, half a space over where I hit the fire. Yeah. All right, so D-Lime's getting into the sniping section. Platonic shortly after. See, I got it right. I'm paying attention. I almost said it again.
I'm proud.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I know. You're doing great.
Okay, so with the sniping, it's not really a whole lot going on. Just doing some prelim items of just clearing out guards and
some
ciphers.
Target practice, nothing much.
Yeah, the beauty of sniping on very easy is that you gain steady aim regardless of what stance you're in. You also don't have to use any pentazamines to stabilize your aim.
Yeah, which is pretty nice. It's really that thing that you don't have to use any pentazamines or stuff to keep a steady aim. You just
I mean, plus, you know, it's like you got nice chill background music. You get to see the sunset. You draw smiley faces on the wall with the sniper. I mean, it's a nice way to kind of just like,
you show off
unwind.
rapid fire.
Yeah. Oh, look at him go.
And killing Tiga with it.
I approve.
Yeah, I also killed the seagull there. On purpose, because I wanted to. I don't like these things anymore.
Yeah, so really the only thing to look out for when doing the sniping section, regardless of the difficulty, is, making sure that you don't have the scope of the sniper rifle on Emma. You don't want to zoom in with your scope either. There's just some weird bug in the game that, for some reason, if you zoom in with the sniper scope, it causes Emma to lose her balance and fall over. I don't know, maybe she gets stage fright and realize somebody's, like, looking at her. I really don't know.
Who knows?
But it loses you, about 7 seconds if Emma does slip and fall over. For an auto-scroller like this, you do want really nothing to slow this down, whether if it's guards or Cypher seeing her, or if she just tumbles over. But once she gets across the first bridge, you're pretty safe. But one of the things that is done to minimize the risk of her losing balance is just staying put by the ladder on the platform, or where the thermal goggles normally spawn.
Exactly.
You don't want to post up near the first bridge at all, because that's, again, like another, I don't know what it is, but like I've had it happen where it's because I zoomed in by accident, or I was on that platform too close to the first bridge. I don't know, it's really kind of silly.
Yeah, sometimes. For me, it also happened once, but I don't know what it was. I was standing on the thermal goggles, not zooming in, and she still fell. She just stayed at me that run.
I'll have to correct Glenn on this. He's not looking at her yet, but at the beginning, he's looking at the pair of scissors that's on the ground.
Yeah.
Then he gets distracted by Emma, during the last bridge. I mean, it's a fact. I totally didn't just make that up just now.
Nah, totally not. But the important questions, are these scissors 61? Or just regular scissors?
No, it's got to be the Scissors 61. I mean, there's no other kind of scissors out there like it. I mean, what kind of scissors would they be if they weren't the Scissors 61? I'm just saying.
I have no clue.
We're riffing. It's sniping. It takes a while. But I guess as a promotional pitch for what's coming up very soon is we have the MGSR relay and marathon event starting tomorrow, and it goes all the way through Sunday. It's going to be 2 days of marathon runs, including Metal Gear and non-Metal Gear games, along with a relay race on Saturday, December 5th, which are MGS focused. Go Team Calorie Mates. It's going to be
Let's go Team Calorie Mates.
Yeah.
I'm strawberry.
Yeah, so it's a food theme, given that it's after tea. Nice Metal Gear run goes with tea, as I've heard. So it's going to be lots of fun celebrating the channel that you're watching, going affiliate, and there's going to be some incentives for, I think it's accounting for donations and subs. The more subs that the channel gets, the more emo slots that are unlocked, as well as unlocking some bonus runs that we have set aside for this event.
The first one is already unlocked. I'm not sure what was the number for the second one to be unlocked.
I think it's 25 if I remember right. But hey, if you haven't subbed already, and you may happen to say, I don't know, maybe have a Prime sub laying around, and you have a token that hasn't been used yet, you can maybe use it here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You might do us a solid and help us unlock some bonus material, and just sub to the best channel on Twitch when it comes to Metal Gear speedrunning. No place like it.
Yeah. And because we are at the promotion already, a little bird just whispered to me that we will have something coming up even sooner than DT race, which is MacMacD doing a race against Apache. Which is directly after that one.
Now that is going to be, actually, if I remember right, these two have raced each other outside of the VE League. It was the VE tournament that we had back in the summer.
Yeah, this is where the Legend meme came together.
Yeah, and actually, this was a thing that really kind of lit a fire back in MacMacD at the time, which I think, was, on a break from the game, and he actually came back from really what seemed like a really chaotic run to win it. And honestly, it was definitely a race to watch, seeing like how close that was.
Yeah, and now we are talking about the race, and they just finished up Vamp and are now on their way to Arsenal gear.
Yeah, and just because Glenn is watching, Vamp is dead, crab emoji. I mean, Vamp just doesn't go down. He just keeps coming back, and you got to keep sending him back in the water, and, you think he's finally gone, but there's another game that will kind of say otherwise, but he's dead.
Always these spoilers. I told you before. Stop spoiling everything.
Not my fault.
You're spoiling everything. Yeah, Lime's already made his way into Arsenal gear, not falling through, which is good. This is like one of the most costly continues to take, because if you take a continue in these timed parts of the run, you will be sent all the way back to where the timer started, which is after you kill Vamp.
Yeah, I think the only exception is, as far as the time sequences, I think the only exception is the holds. You reset in the room where you get caught in if it should happen, but in this, and the Fat Man timer, you will get sent back. And regarding that bridge, I've actually lost big boss runs to that bridge before from not paying attention. Oh boy. That's where very easy comes in, because it replaces the panels as you leave the first time.
But like, you really don't like bridges and like losing your Foxhound or Big Boss to bridges, right?
Yep. I gotta do admit I've lost it in MGS3 too for being stupid. Trying to shoot the see-through with the pistol.
And shooting it too early.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
I mean, you have to go with the memes.
I mean, it was a good Foxhound run. I mean, there wasn't even anything memey about it except for throwing it away.
But going back, Limes has finished his talking. He's now going into Jejunum.
Alright, so like I said, Jejunum is a place where, it can go either way. I know dlimes has had some hiccups before. I know Platonic has been pretty consistent. He even has like a really early alert method, which I don't know if he's even gonna try that, especially knowing who he's up against.
Limes punching the guard.
Punch, cartwheel, a little bit of a...
He cartwheeled into the wall. Normally you do the punch to have like a better angle, to not cartwheel into this pillar which is there, but sadly he did not get it right and still cartwheeled into the pillar. But it's not the biggest time loss.
Yeah, I mean, ideally the punch cartwheel, which I like it. I wasn't a big fan of it at first, but I like how it gives you a little more control on placing the Tengu away from the corner, and if done properly, it gives you some space during the cartwheel.
Nice display on how you do it without cartwheeling in there.
And yep, just like that, both over the Jejunum gap. No alerts, no fall throughs. Just a little hung up on the corner, but dlimes still got that lead going in. Into Ascending Colon, where we're just, mashing through all the codecs. Gotta wait for a call from Rose. Kind of forget who she is at times. I mean, I just kind of meme the codecs against her.
Platonic!
What are you thinking?
Oh, Platonic's playing the Scissors codec. Oh my god. You know what, man? I will give you a round of applause for doing that.
Moron.
Appreciate it.
What are you thinking?
Man, but seriously, if anyone's got Scissors 61,
yeah, we really need it right now.
For it, I'll put mine out in the chat since Glenn just gave me another spare. Sorry, Glenn, I keep losing them.
Yes, Lime Snake is kinda dead.
Nah, Snake's okay. Maybe it's just he's gotta be careful not to maybe hit him another time. But yeah, I imagine Platonic's doing it knowing where he is in the race, because there's really not a whole lot left to make up the gap that's there. I did it for same reasons, like my PV pace was like plus 25, plus 30 when I got in here, so I was already kind of...
I had no timer and nothing, I was just like... I knew I was behind. I was like, okay, come on. They love the cutscene, just give it.
Yeah,
or codec. I will
know,
always refer to it as cutscene, but it's not. It's codec.
I mean, there's some cutscenes, there's some codecs. I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, there's another codec, and then meanwhile, Platonic is
Spinning in circles. You spin me right around.
Yeah, I was just like that. Oh man, wouldn't that make for a good like highlight of like this race? Just be like, yep, let's just insert meme here, insert meme there, scissors there. You know, you're set. So this is the Bestwick setup for Tengu 2, which you position right in the upper section of the room, which is going to shoot, I don't know what you call like the railway bridge or whatever. It's going to shoot these Tengus that come in the room preemptively, like as you see the boxes come into the crosshairs. You keep it fixated on a somewhat specific area, so you don't have to really move the stinger at all. You just let the stinger do the work. I think the advantage to doing this over using the stinger in the middle of the room, it just gives you somewhat more leeway of the guards. Movement pattern.
Platonic just shown us of the other way of doing it, which is standing in the middle and trolling Tengus all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, both of these work. I mean, it's not like you can't overcome this either way. It's just, I feel like one gives you some like less risk of Tengus hopping over the railing because they do gain iframes when they do that. I do feel like the Stinger missile gets more trajectory, I guess path opportunities to get into that room.
And one thing which just got called out, with the Bestwick setup, it's actually, for me it happened a lot lately, that you only get one fish and nailed screen. I was pretty surprised having a second one coming up today.
I'm pretty sure you get two.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, you can actually just get one. If you're fast enough.
Well, actually, no, yeah, that part's true. Just coming from, you know, like I started this game on Extreme, European Extreme, and I worked my way down.
Both are crawling around while Solidus speaks to them.
Oh, I almost thought Platonic was gonna do the plywood meme of equipping the thermals and the SIGs. And then meanwhile, dlimes is practicing his power squats using the turbo.
No, he's totally mashing that one. Oh, he's going for the risky setup and gets it really nice. Like, the more standard setup is you go for the middle rate, then you go left, and then the right one jumps on stage, and you shoot him in the leg and in the head. But Limes was going for another setup, which saves like a second or something, where you shoot the middle one, and then shoot the right one in the head, and then use the third one, which basically just skips the third one jumping on stage.
Out of you instead,
yeah, I mean, it saves you a little bit of time, and it's very hard to do. I still need to...
Oh no, Limes is dying!
Nah, I mean, just give Solidus a chance.
Platonic also going for the risky setup, and also gets it really nice.
Middle ray, right ray, aim for the leg, and boom. Very nicely done on both.
Limes really dropped his health really low there.
But yeah, so coming up is the last fight of the run, which is our good old boy Solidus. So I would imagine we're probably going to see a similar setup. Actually, no, wait a minute. I take that back because, you know, now that dlimes' health is low, I would not be surprised if he opted to block instead of parry strats.
Don't you get a refill? Don't you get a refill on very easy?
I don't think so.
Very easy. Yeah, you get it.
Oh wait, you do.
I'm not the best. I'm not the best at mashing for reasons that it hurts for me to mash. So I tend to lose a bit of life before turbo was the thing.
Yo, and just before we wrap this up, Jaguar King, thank you so much for the raid, my man. You know,
thanks, Jaguar King, for the raid.
You know, you can't see me, but, you know, I'm saluting you guys coming in from the Jaguar Kingdom.
Everyone.
You're just catching the second race of the night with the very easy league. dlimes just shortly finishing up his Solidus fight. Oh, so he did go for a block. All right, that's fair.
And parry and time.
Time for D-Limes. GG's. Platonic now starting his Solidus fight. D-Limes wrapping up his fight. But definitely stick around. There's going to be more stuff coming up for those just joining in. We're also holding a marathon and relay event, which I'm sure Jag has mentioned over there, since he will be kicking off the marathon with his Metal Gear Solid 4, the Boss Extreme new game, which is not only the kickoff run, but it's a run that got accepted into AGDQ.
Which is pretty nice. It's the first time that Metal Gear Solid 4 is actually into 3DQ, if I'm correct.
Yep, that's true. I know I've been trying to get it in a few times.
Platonic was going for the parry and did not get it.
Oh! Got the people's elbow in the face. But I'll give him credit for trying. So, time for Platonic. So, GG's to both. We got D-Limes here. So, GG's D-Limes. I'm sure you're pretty excited after seeing the Harrier fight.
Yeah, pretty much. I went off. I went absolutely off when that happened. I thought he had a perfect Harrier, and then that happens. I went ballistic.
GG.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god. GG, dude. Sorry about Harrier and stuff. So
yeah.
You were shaky to start with. I
was very shaky at tanker.
Oh my god. I was a little shaky too. I kind of did a weird movement thing on aft deck and missed the stairs.
Oh god. I rolled into the wall in the next room.
Yeah, I saw that. And then I took Hold's JoJo safe. I shot the guard from afar. So
mine was weird. The flick shot was if it was just a little bit wrong, I would have gotten the game over. I got really lucky with it.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, what a race! Just
I mean, you guys had a fairly tight race coming out of tanker. I know you maybe had 8 to 10 seconds going into plant, but as we all know, that's anybody's territory. But after Harrier, it really started to separate because I swear I thought Platonic fired the last shot, and I think it was just slightly off the lock before it went off.
I think I need to look at it again because I think when I skipped the cutscene, I think I was a little bit too late, so the second die shot didn't have enough time to land. As soon as I skipped the cutscene, I felt like it was wrong.
Yeah, because I almost thought because I've skipped the cutscene too early before, and usually your first of two would just get eaten by the cutscene.
Yeah.
So I almost thought you had it. But yeah, so it was that, and then I think you guys had. I think it was about equal swim glitch. I know Platonic had a little harder time because you went back down on your second pass.
Your feed's frozen.
Sorry,
Platonic.
I minimized the game by accident.
That's fine. Yeah. Credit freeze. No. I saw chat. I was staring at chat during the president sequence and Bestwick and them saying, "Oh, he knows the numbers. He's not going for swim glitch. He's not." I'm like, you know what? If he gets a 1 cycle or a really good one and I don't go for it, I'm gonna feel so much pressure on trying to hold a slim lead. I figure I go for it. I don't get it. I lose. That's fine.
What was your swim glitch? I wasn't watching.
2 cycle, about even.
I think mine was 3-ish, but I think I could have gotten a really good cycle at the beginning, but then Raiden went down. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was his first
the game pressed D-pad down for me.
Yeah. On the first pass, he went down, and on the second pass, he almost pulled a me, where he went up on the opposite corner of the wall, not the front end. And then had to go for a third pass.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I can't talk about swim glitches, sorry.
I mean, it's tough.
This is your territory, guys.
I mean, my swim glitch was.
I was considering
pretty pitiful.
Evasion. I was considering doing evasion Jejunum, and I kind of wish I did.
Oh man, that
I was just saying
bad.
that as you went in there, I was yeah, Platonic's got this early alert strat in Jejunum. He may do it or maybe not, just given how close the race could still be if, let's say, D-Limes fell through the gap when he went over. But I mean, you guys both made it through pretty well.
I considered going for safe Jejunum and going around too.
Oh god.
I had a patch in my head. I'm thinking I got a lead, but I don't want to lose a lot of time. but I figured, you know what, fine, I'll just do it. I'm not comfortable going around on VE.
Joe was like pointing out that you had trouble with the Jejunum gap, and I was just like, nah, that's a patchy losing time there.
Well, yeah, it was just
I
like
have problems with the gap.
No, like when you did the punch cartwheel, it went into the corner instead of forward. It was just a little thing.
Yeah, it screwed it up. I screwed that part up and lost a second, but it's fine.
Yeah, but you know what really
Better than
separated
30
it though?
seconds.
It was I'm sure you saw what he did in Setting Colon, right? D-Limes?
No.
I think he kind of waved the white flag by playing the Scissor 61
Oh, did he play the stick?
Yeah,
oh, nice.
He did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think just from looking at it, I think he was probably looking on your feed to see, okay, is D-Limes gonna have any trouble in Jejunum? And if he did, then maybe he was just gonna go forward. And then if you made it through, and so did he, and there was no like hurdles left for him to make up ground, that I figured he was just gonna go out with a meme with the Scissor 61 codec. And
He's going down with style.
Hey, I fully support Platonic's decision on that codec.
Yeah, same.
Oh, but wait,
I was
wait,
trying to remember it before
we
going into
even-
Ascending Colon. Which one's the
even
scissors? I think it's
both
a third.
It's a third one.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta know one thing though, Platonic. On the EF connector bridge going into Shell 1, did you D-pad?
Yes.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah.
The reason
like
is
buddies.
the reason is I did a practice run today and I blew up on the bridge.
Oh, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Analog sucks.
Get
You know
wrecked.
it.
I thought we were analog
D-pad.
buddies, man. You
That is
betrayed
the
me.
one and only time I'm ever going to do it. I'm going back to analog.
Right.
D-pad for life.
I will see you come playoff time, and you will be D-padding all the way.
Oh god.
Screw analog. Like, screw it.
All right, I'm just gonna people leave this Discord call while I go cry in the corner. Be like, man, how can he betray me? I thought we understood each other.
Oh
No.
my god.
But
Screw
chances are, I'll
analog.
probably it's only a matter of time before I trip that mine during the race, and then I'll be like, yep,
Yeah.
I'm learning D-pad. And then maybe
Yep.
shortly after, yep, going back to analog.
I mean, it's not even hard. You just do a cartwheel at the beginning.
It's literally free.
It's free. You do a cartwheel at the beginning, and then you basically just hold down, and as soon as you're at this like pillar, you hold right to it. And then do
Yeah.
a cartwheel down the stairs to go
The
back
only
to
reason
analog.
I don't like it is because you bump into two different walls. It's like the smallest of time saves. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah, the D-pad is just as free as free real estate. Right, D-Limes? I mean, we even got an emote dedicated to it.
D-pad is free real estate by far, and you're a fool for not doing it. So
That's probably why I messed up everywhere else, because I went for D-pad EF. I should have stuck to what I know. That's the excuse I'm going to use.
Yeah, of course, Platonic.
I'm just shaking my head right now, but it's okay, Platonic. I forgive you.
I mean,
Okay,
he played the Scissor 61 cutscene. How could you be mad?
But I mean, we made it a point to like sick at the lines. Be like, see, we could do this with analog. He blows up the mine, and then he's like, ha ha, you get fucked, Platonic. And
I
then
almost
Platonic
paused
following
to
around
mock him.
pauses the game to type in the chat to tell him to F off lives just to stick it to it. I was like, yes,
Yeah,
I love this.
I almost paused to meme and do that, but with how close the race was at that time, I just wanted to focus.
I was going to
so.
pause and type happy lines in question mark in the chat.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Well. All right. Well, we're coming up on my score screen.
Yeah, but Limes, I could really hear you pop off until up here when the Harrier was going down.
I wish I would have had like an open mic, like a kind of behind the scenes while the runner's going type deal, because it would have been hilarious. And the profanities I used, oh yeah.
I could hear you go up here about
Oh
that.
my god.
Trust
So
me.
loud, so popping off.
Yeah,
and
I
just
think like after you
questioning it.
both finished the Harrier, I was just like, I wouldn't be surprised if D-Limes was beating his chest off after that Harrier.
Yeah.
All right, so time for D-Limes
Time for D-Lime.
is...
It's still black for me. Oh.
I would say
Nice.
104.20, but the run...
102.8.
Very
Whoa.
nice.
My best time yet
Wow.
Wow.
in league. So
Just wow.
That's insane, man.
Yep.
outside chance at a 101 in league, but I think holds probably cost me like 4 seconds, and then just minor stuff. Fat man. So
Yeah, I mean, you guys both had the same kind of Olga.
You had
Guard
the
Rush was.
you had the exact same aims.
Oh yeah,
really?
that's right.
I saw that. I saw that.
Exact same.
Man,
I was
we've
so
had.
happy with my aims. I was like, please, Limes, get a bad one.
Nope, exact same. I just paused buffered.
Really exact same.
Like,
Oh,
it wasn't
man.
even just like the same corner, it was the same body location. Like, I couldn't believe
and
it.
10301 for Platonic.
So that's interesting. That's an interesting statistic because BMN lost to me with the exact same time. So that means the statistic holds that if you get a 102 or better, you win 100% of the time. Just get a 102 forehead. So,
Oh, there you go. Let
Easy
me
as that.
let
Get
me
a
get on
102.
that.
but
Already on it.
But that was fun. It was definitely a pleasure to race you, Platonic, and I'm sure there's going to
It
be
was a really nice race to watch and
Yeah,
commentate.
I think
absolutely.
I think there'll be round 2 in the playoffs.
Yeah, I definitely
For sure.
foresee another rematch in the future, and and I guess as long as it's not me and Platonic, because we know there's like a hidden curse whenever the two of us race.
Yes.
But yeah, stay tuned.
If I
Stay
race you
tuned.
in the playoffs, Joe, I'm gonna do like 17 different practice runs before just to make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, make sure the gyro settings turned off.
Yeah.
I still feel bad about that. I mean, it's not like I wanted to, pull off a D-Limes and be like, yeah, look at him go. And it's like, oh, yeah, he's stuck. Like,
Joe, you better win against Limes next week if we have any chance.
Oh, crap.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Good luck, buddy.
Let me,
No pressure at
let
all.
me work on that.
But do we have something else coming up?
I believe we do.
Yeah. We
It's gonna be. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Maya.
Yeah, we already teased it at sniping. We are having a third match coming up, which is MacMacD versus Apache Smash in a Wii League exhibition match. And it will be commentated by dlimes and PlatonicGuy, aka the both guys you just saw race.
So some bonus baseball or Metal Gear for y'all. So be sure to stick around, and there'll be more to come. There'll be even more surprises. So stay tuned.